In today's video, I want to talk about the spot price of silver potentially falling down below $22 an ounce over the next couple of weeks. And I wanted to talk about why what's going on right now in September, the September effect, is bad news for silver, but good news for those of us who are stacking it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about the spot price of silver potentially going into the $21 an ounce range, excluding premiums, of course, along with some bad news for silver, some bad news for gold, maybe even some bad news for the stock market, but good news for those of us who are stacking the silver, stacking the gold, or investing in the stock market. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos, and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Got the brand new Lone Wolf collection out now, along with the even newer Consistency is Key collection. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today is Tuesday, September 21st, 2021. The current spot price of silver, as I'm filming the video, is $22.48. It's actually a slight green day for silver at the moment, up 23 cents, up a little over 1%. And the spot price of gold is $17.78.10. Slight green day for gold as well, up $14.10, up 0.8%. And of course, the gold to silver ratio is in the 78 to 79 to 1 range. But of course, that's as I'm filming the video, not as I'm editing, posting, or as you're watching. So head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the current spot price is for you. I'm always curious. But today, I wanted to talk about the spot price of silver more so moving in a downward direction this month. And it's something that I've been talking about in my videos pretty much this entire month so far. We have seen silver drop by a little bit. We've seen gold drop by a little bit. I mean, look at it now. It's in the $1,700 range when it was in the $1,800 range just last month, and for brief periods during this month as well. But both metals, yeah, they're having a little bit of a green day right now. But if you look at where we started at the very beginning of the month, or even last month, we're down quite a bit. We might be up today, but we're down overall, at least for the month. And I thought that this was pretty interesting, and same could be said about the stock market, by the way. We've been seeing far more red days than green days. Today, just for the record, is a green day, but barely. You can see that the Dow Jones is only up 0.09%, the S&P is up only 0.14%, and the NASDAQ is up only 0.42%. But if you were paying attention yesterday, you'll know that there was pretty much, I don't want to say a bloodbath, but we were deep in the red. Dow Jones was over 2.5% down. S&P was over 2.5% down. NASDAQ over 3% down. People were freaking out. Now, this is for a variety of different reasons. And it doesn't just have to do with what's going on here in the U.S. It doesn't just have to do with the fact that we are a year and a half deep into this whole new world, and we're still talking about more and more and more stimulus deals. It's not just that. It's not just our economy. It's everything going on in the world. I mean, just because the news isn't talking about it anymore doesn't mean that Afghanistan isn't in complete and total shambles. We still have Americans trapped over there. There's still a lot of chaos going on over there. We can also take a look at China. We can see that they have the second largest real estate company in the country, pretty much on the brink of failure right now. They're getting bailed out, and Chinese bailouts are very different than American bailouts, so it's not good at all for the investors in that company, and it's really not good for China in general, and a lot of massive corporations and funds and individuals, including those right here in the U.S., are selling portions of their portfolio to make up for the loss of that company, Evergrande, I believe it's called. So that's making even more go into the red. There's just a whole lot going on, and it's really no surprise that it's having its effect on the market, whether we're talking about the stock market or whether we're talking about the precious metals. And by the way, really quick, this is the last thing I'll say about the stock market. If you haven't already, go get your 2 free stocks by downloading Webull. The link will be in the description. And if you refer 3 friends before the end of the month, they will give you a free share of Apple, which is worth between $140 and $150 right now. And you'll also get 3 random free stocks for each of those referrals as well. So link in the description. But moving away from that, I wanted to talk a little bit more about silver and gold. And I wanted to talk about the spot price. Everything that I was just saying about all these contributors or all of these factors that are having an impact on a variety of different markets right now, I believe it's having an effect on silver as well. I believe it's also having an effect on gold. But it's also important to remember, and the reason I say this is important to remember is because I did not remember. I remembered after the fact, but it's September. September historically is known for not very strong market days. September, regardless of why, there's no real set explanation, at least not to my understanding. It could potentially be because we're about to move into the final quarter of the year. Maybe it has something to do with summer coming to an end and now behavior is changing. It could be a variety of different things, but September, what September does to the markets, this is pretty normal. This happened last September. It happened the September before that. Almost every September treats investors very, very poorly. But if you're on my end of the spectrum and you prefer the red days over the green days, that just means you can invest more for cheaper. And same could be said about silver and gold. When the spot price goes down, you can stack more for cheaper. You can convert your dollars into more money for cheaper. I love the red days, and it's called the September effect. I'm mad at myself for allowing half a month to go by before I even remembered about the September effect. It was a concept that I learned about just last year. But it's called the September effect. And historically, this is pretty normal for the month of September. So what I plan on doing for the rest of the month, and really the rest of the year, I'm going to keep stacking that low premium silver, as I've been doing since the very beginning, coming up on 4 years of stacking silver and gold. I will be going after boring, basic, simple, 90% silver coins, Washington quarters primarily. That's going to be my main focus, as it's been, but I really want to double down, especially now that spot price is moving in a downward direction, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if over the next couple of weeks, maybe even before September is over, it would not surprise me if we saw the spot price, not the stack price, excluding premiums. It wouldn't surprise me if the spot price were to fall into the $21 an ounce range. And you want to know what I would do at that point? I would continue going after the 90% silver. And if you watched yesterday's video where I was talking about the silver buffalo, I have one right here on screen. Simply by filming yesterday's video, it kind of got me re-interested in the buffalo, so I kind of want to get some more of these. And by the way, I wanted to correct myself because in yesterday's video, I made an error. I referred to the buffalo nickel as a 35% war nickel. That was my mistake, and the sad thing is, I know the difference. I know that this is not a war nickel, and I was running on no sleep. I'm assuming that had something to do with it, but I don't know. My mistake, but that wasn't the focal point of yesterday's video. I just wanted to point that out because I did make an error by referring to it incorrectly. But when it comes to pure silver, when it comes to the 3/9 fine silver buffalo round, I don't care where it's from. I don't care who mints it. I'd prefer for it to be the Sunshine Minting buffalo round for that security feature, also talked about in yesterday's video. But regardless of where it's from or who mints it, I kind of want to get some more silver buffaloes. I want to add to the herd, if you know what I mean. I want to get some more silver buffaloes. They're a beautiful piece of silver. They're an excellent way of getting your hands on pure silver, generic silver for probably as cheap as possible. To this day, I don't think I have ever found a silver round for cheaper than a silver buffalo, unless of course it was on sale and it cut the premium down below the premium of a buffalo. But usually, if a site or a coin shop is gonna do a specific discount on a specific silver round, it's probably going to be the buffalo, and we see that time and time again. You can get silver buffaloes for relatively close to spot nowadays anyway, $2-3 over spot sometimes, especially if you're shopping local and supporting the small businesses. I'm sure you can get some silver buffaloes for very, very, very cheap, especially now that spot price is down as well. Yes, please. This is good news. So hence the title of the video, bad news for silver, good news for those of us that are stacking it. Silver's down right now. It wasn't all that long ago. We were looking at $24, $25, $26 an ounce silver, excluding the premiums. And now we're looking at $22 and change silver, excluding the premiums. I mean, if you tack a premium onto that, what does it do? Bring it up to $25, maybe $26 an ounce? Premium included? That's what the spot price was just a couple of weeks back. Premium excluded. This right here, I believe, is an opportunity. This right here, I believe, is the time to potentially consider doubling down on the silver. Now, I'm not telling you what to do because I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing on this channel has ever been financial advice. This is just what I'm doing. I plan and intend to get more silver than usual. And lucky for me, today's payday. That direct deposit should be hitting any moment now. And like I say, time and time again, I don't wait for the market to do anything. I do not believe in timing the market. I believe that if I buy in regardless over an extended period of time, if I stay consistent, it'll all even out, it'll all level out, it'll all make sense. I don't have to worry about holding on to my cash longer than I need to, waiting for a dip or waiting for a correction, because guess what? While you're sitting there waiting for silver to drop down another 50 cents, it can jump up $2 tomorrow for all we know. So I don't believe in that. I dive in regardless. I stack a little bit at a time. I dollar cost average my way in. That's just what I do. Want to know why? Because I don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to work with. Somebody that has hundreds of thousands of dollars to work with, lump sum investing or lump sum stacking is technically considered a better way to go. But I don't have all that currency. I don't have all those glorified IOU debt notes. I only got a little bit of that. I got a fraction of that. So I dollar cost average my way in. It makes more sense to me. It's all I'm able to do. I don't really have any other option. And I kind of like doing it this way better anyway. So I'll continue to dollar cost average my way in. And I'm going to do it primarily with 90% silver, like we can see up there at the top. We got some half dollars, we got some Roosevelt dimes, Mercury dimes, Washington quarters. That's it. That's what I'm going to be going after. I'll get some silver buffaloes if and when possible. But the primary focal point right now is just going to be that 90%. I'm going to keep it boring. I'm going to keep it simple. Why complicate it? Why volunteer myself to pay a higher premium for something different? Why? What's the point in that? I just want the weight. I want the physical silver content. It doesn't really matter to me what it is. I don't care. I just want the silver. So that's where I'm at right now. And I will be keeping an extra close eye on the spot price, because I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we actually creep down below $22 an ounce. And the reason I say that is because yesterday I noticed the spot price was very low. I believe it was like $22.18 when I checked. And I remember looking at that saying, oh man, it might go to $21.99. And if it does, excellent news for me. And guess what? If it doesn't, it's still excellent news for me. Because what's the difference between $21.99 and $22.18? There's pretty much no difference at all. We're talking about pennies, cents at that point. It doesn't make a difference. If your dollar cost averaging your way in, $21.99 and $22.18 is not going to make or break you. The difference, the spread between those two price tags, excluding the premium, of course, makes virtually no difference at all. It would make a difference if you were stacking hundreds of thousands of dollars worth at a time. Yeah, those pennies, those cents, definitely would make a difference. But it's not something that the overwhelming majority of us need to worry about. It's not something that the vast majority of us even really need to take into consideration, which is why, again, let me just say one last time, it's not about timing the market, waiting for it to drop 19 cents or whatever is a pointless thing to do. At least in my opinion. I'm buying in regardless, and I don't wait for dips. I don't wait for corrections. I don't wait for pullbacks. The only thing I wait for is for my direct deposit to hit. That's it. That's all. The only thing I'll wait for. And like I said, that direct deposit should be hitting tonight, or at least within the next couple of hours. So I might have to pay my local coin shop a visit early this week. I might have to stop by tomorrow rather than making my way over there for the weekend. No. I might hit them up on a weekday. Get me some more 90% silver. Get me some more money for my currency. Because I don't want the currency just sitting in my possession. I don't care if it's in my pocket. I don't care if it's in my safe. I don't care if it's under the bed. I don't care if it's in the checking account. I don't want it to just sit there doing nothing. I want it to be productive in some way, shape, or form. Whether it be productive in like an investment standpoint or in a stacking standpoint. And I understand silver and gold are not considered to be productive assets, but guess what? At the very least, they stand a chance of appreciating in value. And I personally believe that they absolutely will appreciate in value, especially over years, decades to come. I believe they will appreciate in value. But they're not cash flow producing assets, which is why a lot of big top dog investors like Warren Buffett, for example, arguably the greatest investor to ever exist, says that gold is an unproductive asset, therefore he's not really interested, which is fine. He's an investor. He's looking for cash flow. You wouldn't be stacking silver if you were exclusively looking for cash flow. Precious metals don't cash flow, but that's not the point. It's about saving money for the long term. It's about preserving wealth. It's about storing value. That's it. It's just a physical at-home savings account. It's not a rental property. It's not a business. It's not a dividend-paying stock. It's a way of saving. That's it. No need to overcomplicate it. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Do you think that potentially over the next couple of weeks we can actually see the spot price of silver fall below the $22 an ounce range? Again, I'm not talking about spot price. I'm talking about spot price, not stack price, rather. I'm not talking about the grand total out the door price tag that it takes to convert into a troy ounce of silver. I'm talking about the spot price. Do you think we can see spot fall below $22 an ounce? I personally think it actually might happen. And if you asked me this a couple of weeks ago, I would have said I don't think it's ever going to happen. But then again, I didn't think it was going to fall under 25. Then it fell under 25. I didn't think it was going to fall under 24. Then it fell under 24. And then I remember saying to myself, okay, I don't think it'll fall under 23, but at least I know, or at least I'm a little bit more confident in saying, I could. I think it could. It's possible. And then it did. Fell under 23. But now, can we see it fall under 22? That's the question. It's not a prediction by any means. I don't believe in making these little stupid little psychic predictions. I highly disagree with that. The only reason I brought it up is because yesterday we got very, very, very close. And with everything else, for the most part, generally speaking this month, moving red wouldn't surprise me. But head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic when it comes to the spot price or when it comes to the precious metals. And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller and easier to manage. I'm posting exclusive VIP-only adventure vlogs. I also do giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shoutouts, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a variety of different websites. And of course, you can watch all of my videos early and commercial free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button like a Karen hits a bus window. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Bunch of brand new videos over there. Go check them out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 3,000 subscribers. We just hit 2,000, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products. T-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations. And of course, the brand new DYDSS Lone Wolf t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, coffee mug, and long sleeve tee, available in 4 different colors, and a portion of the proceeds are going towards the International Wolf Center. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again, what are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video? When it comes to the spot price of silver being obviously still in the $22 range, $22.48 as I'm filming the video, it was pretty close to $22.18 or somewhere around there just yesterday. I was thinking we were getting pretty close to it falling under 22 bucks. Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's going to happen? And if you do think it's going to happen, do you think it's going to happen within the next couple of weeks? Are signs pointing to yes? We're seeing almost everything else in the red. Maybe not today. We're just a hair in the green today across the board, but keep in mind, I'm filming this video the first half of the day. Who knows what the rest of the day or what the rest of the week is going to bring us. So head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.